talking about gender in autism, as it is the next part of my series on the A to Z of autism. Why have I not... Sorry, I just don't have the thing on full screen. So basically, there is a big underlying difference between girls and boys with autism. Like, some people that have googled this stuff, yeah, guys, because I didn't want to like say the wrong stuff, which is pretty much my life. But yeah, I looked at it and people actually ask the question: Can girls have autism? Can girls have Asperger syndrome? Like, who even asks stupid questions like that? Really? Anyways, so yeah, I went on to some of the websites, and I knew this before, but I found out like the ratio is like 1 to 4, like 1 girl to every 4 boys that are diagnosed. But there's probably more girls than that. It's probably like 1-3, 1-2. I don't know. Could be 1-2. Could be 1-3. Because there's such a lack of girls getting diagnosed with Asperger syndrome. And I can tell you asking, why, Hannah? Why is that the case? And I'll tell you guys, because I like you. Basically, girls, like myself, we are more socially kept than boys. We're just better at being people than boys with Asperger syndrome. I know that sounds harsh, but you know what I mean. We are just better at socialising, we're better at fitting in, we're better at disguising our difficulties, and as a result, it is more difficult to get diagnosed because you're a girl, you're 12, just started secondary school, you're a boy, you're 12, you just started secondary school, you both have got autism, but neither of you got diagnosed. Scenario, you know, I like my scenarios, guys. So, Felicity, yeah, she is 12, just started school, and Rhino, that's a boy, just started school. So Rhino and Felicity are 2 different people. They just started school. They are both looking for a diagnosis of autism. Felicity ain't gonna get it, but Rhino is. Why? Basically, Rhino goes to school. There's no pressure on Rhino to be in a social group. There's no pressure for him to make friends. So Rhino is just chilling on the grass in it with his thingamabob, the things that you play on. We could use a phone. So Rhino plays on his phone, but for Felicity, it's a bit of a different story, because Felicity is like, she sees all these girls in groups, and she knows she has to sort of live up to that expectation. So she can't just sit on the field and play with her phone, can she? Because Felicity has got something to live up to. So Felicity is noting down what the girls do, what they wear, etc., etc. The next day, Felicity comes in dressed like one of those girls, like in uniform, but makeup, hair done, nice shoes, the works. So the girls start to notice Felicity, and they invite her into her group. So what Felicity has done is she has hidden the fact that she's maybe a bit different. She's caught on to what other girls are doing her age, and she's acted like she is one of them. Rhino, however, is not so lucky, because Rhino's still sitting on the field like a loner playing games on his phone, because you see a load of weirdo boys walking around on their own. It don't matter, does it? For girls, it does matter. So basically what I'm trying to say, guys, is that the reason that Felicity ain't getting diagnosed is because she's acting and she's being influenced by her friends. And girls with Asperger syndrome are very vulnerable, and they are more likely going to do stuff that people ask them to do, because it's just almost a ploy to be in a social group or something like that. None of that worked for me, guys. I weren't Felicity. I was that weirdo person that just didn't give a shit. So yeah, my experience is a bit different from Felicity, but I've been talking to quite a lot of people, and that's basically sort of how they think they're different from boys, because everyone notices Rhino, do you know what I mean? He's got a bit of an odd look to him. He doesn't really care about himself. He's always on his own. People, teachers mainly in school, are going to say, Rhino, maybe there's something not quite right about Rhino, but they see Felicity jumping around, screaming, whatever girls do that age, and they'll be like, Felicity, she is such a normal girl. That's my explanation, guys, of why boys get diagnosed and girls don't. So that is also one of the main differences between boys and girls with Asperger syndrome. Mainly that girls are a lot more social and they adapt to social situations a lot better. And also I think that boys aren't emotional they're not emotional anyway, let alone if they have autism. They are really, really unlikely to be emotional, and that's the problem I have had with being in relationships with boys with Asperger's syndrome. They are just unemotional bastards. Not all of them, guys. Don't go comment and say, oh, my boyfriend's this, my boyfriend's that. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying the people that I've been out with. And some of them do have a tendency, like girls, some of us do have a tendency, but I'm like the opposite. I care about everyone. I'm a caring girl, you know what I mean? So, yeah, that's the problem I've had with, like, dating, and that's why I don't date him no more. That ship has sailed, bitches. Anyway, I forgot what I was actually saying before. Oh yeah, girls have much more emotional issues. Like, they're likely to cry a lot more. They're likely to feel things. They're likely to almost be over emotional. When boys are more likely to be under emotional. Like, there's like a massive list on hannahbarlettauthor.com about the different traits for girls, because they had like a whole new list, and it was pretty amazing, because like I never thought those things existed, but I only found out because it is just so catered around boys Asperger's syndrome. You read the diagnosis, and it is just slightly a diagnosis for boys. Girls are like completely different people. They should just have a separate diagnosis altogether. I can't actually remember all the traits that were listed on Asperger's.com, but one of them was the different obsessions they had. Like, boys are more likely to be obsessed with simple things like choo-choo trains and leopards and vehicles, or those creepy online games or porn or something like that. But girls are more likely to be interested in things that are more worthwhile, a bit better, freaking complicated, like people. That was one of the examples I think was listed. And there has literally been no experience in schools or anything like that with people dealing with people with Asperger's and their obsessions with people. There's literally no experience of it. There's nothing. Which is where I come in. Me. Yeah, I had a few scary obsessions here and there. Won't go too much into them. I don't know if I just want to make a video on it or just ignore it altogether. I think that I actually have got a life to uphold, and if I spill too much, then my life might not be the life I want to live. But I want to help you guys, and I want to reach you. So yeah, obsessions is one of like the standout points for boys and girls, and the different things. I wish I could be obsessed with a choo-choo train, guys. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I like underground trains. I'm not obsessed with them, but I do know like quite a lot. Like, if you would say like how to get Beckton to Harrow on the Hill, I'll tell you how to get from Beckton to Harrow on the Hill. DLR Metropolitan, bitches. Anyway. So yeah, so basically, I think I'm going to end this part here because I've actually confused myself what I was actually talking about in the first place. I'm now talking about the DLR. Dortmund's Light Railway, guys, if you don't know. It's this little train, yeah. It's like, but there's no driver. And it sort of goes through East London. Starts at Stratford, ends at Beckton, Lewisham, Woolwich Arsenal, via City Airport. Goes and it's really cool, yeah, because you have like big windows so you can see all like the council estates of East London and the poverty roll by while you're sitting there just enjoying the views of people suffering. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. H is next, and I think I have quite a good idea what I'm going to do H on, although it might not be what you're expecting. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next part. Bye!